YouTube fam, it's your girl Chelsea from Chelsea As of Late here. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, we're all about thrifting, secondhand shopping, and having fun with our fashion. So if that's your jam, make sure you join the fam. Today is a very exciting day, y'all, because not only is it Christmas Eve, we are also packing for a last-minute solo trip I booked to London. I've always wanted to spend some time during the holidays in a European city, whether it's London, Paris, or like the countryside of one of these places, because it always seems so magical and like true to the Christmas spirit. I grew up in New York, love a New York Christmas, but like I've done it, I've seen it, you know, like it's like I love doing all the things in the city, but like feels repetitive after 30 years. I was like thinking back on like last year and how like I didn't like staying in the city at all in between Christmas and New Year, and I had wanted to do this trip back then and I didn't because I waited too long to book it, etc, etc. And so yeah, earlier this month I was like toying around with the idea again, and one day I just jumped on Expedia, found a good hotel for like inexpensive. My mom retired from an airline, so I have access to standby flights, and they go to London, so like all the pieces were aligning for me to go on this little solo trip, and I booked it, and then I got so excited for it, y'all. Like I cannot even describe to you that excitement of going to a new place, or like a place you haven't been to before during a time that all the things were aligning for me to go on this trip, and I just felt joy when I booked it, is what it comes down to. So today we're gonna be packing for that. I literally leave tomorrow evening, but I thought it would be fun to show you guys kind of like my process to packing, because I've become a bit of a pro at it at this point. So yeah, let's start packing for London. This is a short trip. It's only Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, like 4-ish days, some nights obviously. And the first thing that I do when I'm preparing for a trip or packing for a trip is make a list. No matter how many flights I've gone on, how many trips I've been on, it always just helps to visualize like what you need to pack, and so that you don't forget anything. That's just what works for me. So I have my little notes app here, my lists. We need 4 outfits for the day, 1 travel outfit. I usually use like the same travel outfit back and forth, but I'll pack an extra pair of like comfy pants just in case of one's got dirty or anything like that. 2 evening outfits, my passport, camera equipment / tripod, heat tech, because let us not forget, it is winter where we are going. It is winter here. It's actually warmer in London than it is in New York, which I'm like a little bit excited about because it's frigid outside right now. So I'm bringing all my Uniqlo heat tech, my hair products, my PJs, undies, sunnies, hats, etc, etc. So first thing we have to do is pick our day outfits. I want these to be very me, very fun, but also like warm because it's winter again. So let's start there. Okay, outfits are laid out. These are my 4-day outfits, and I don't know why it always helps me to see everything kind of just like spread out like this. I think like my visual brain just like clicks when I see everything kind of, again, all spaced out on the floor and like playing with color, etc, etc. Now we're gonna go into accessories, shoes. I try to bring, you know, shoes that I can rewear with multiple outfits. So for these, I'll probably bring like a pair of loafers and a pair of sneakers. Then we have to look into night outfits. The only thing I have booked so far, aside from of course my hotel, is a play. I'm gonna go see Wicked. So I got tickets to see Wicked on West End, which is like their Broadway, and I'm so excited because I've never seen the actual musical. I've only seen part 1 of the movie, and I feel like it just, my obsession took over, and I wanted to see the Nutcracker or like ballet somewhere in the holiday season, but obviously it's super mega sold out. So we're gonna go see Wicked instead, and I'm really excited about that. So I do need a Wicked outfit, and then like probably just like 2 dinner outfits, evening outfits if I end up going out at night. Y'all, here is our final packed luggages. I'm only going for 4 days, mind you, but I just wanted to bring, you know, all my outfits and different coats, and also come back with space in case we do a little bit of shopping over there. So now we are off to the airport. Doing the bag and over set. She sent it to me and I love it. It goes perfectly with my purple away cases. So excited! Gosh, this is honestly so thrilling. On my first solo trip since the panini. It looks so funny, by the way. To our hotel. This is so cool. Oh, it's tiny. Oh, okay. And this is where it ends. It has a little courtyard, but this is sort of like a mix between a hotel and an Airbnb that I found on Expedia. That was really affordable. So yeah, this is cute, I guess. Let's check out the bathroom. Oh, so minuscule. But I'm so happy to be here. I'm exhausted. I'm gonna take a nap. Yeah. Okay guys, we took a nap and we are alive again. Sorry for this lighting, by the way. It's not the best. But yeah, we took a nap, came back to life, just showered, put on some makeup, and now we are hitting the streets. It's around 3:30. I also like have this thing where even if I'm in the hotel for 2 days, I have to like unpack to the best of my abilities and maximize my space. So let me show you guys what I've done with the hotel. Bags are packed in there, packing cubes with like my clothing. My outfits are for the most part like together in there, so that should be easy. Here we have our little tech station. Obviously, I'm keeping my pajamas in the bed for when I come back at night. Bags on hooks. This one's what I'm wearing today. And then we have the closet. So I hung up all of my coats and there's like layers in there, of course. All of my shoes are down here. Accessories here. And a bathroom area. We have our little speaker. I literally cannot travel without this guy from Urban Ears. It's the best travel speaker ever. And then in our corner here we have toiletries, hair, makeup, shower cap, etc. So we're home. We're home in London. So we're off to Harrods, Liberty London, and one of the vintage shops that Amy and I hit up when we were here in June that has a lot of clothing, actually, like a lot of vintage designer clothing, bags and shoes and accessories, of course, but like the selection of clothing was much larger than anything else. So I'm gonna go there first. Today's kind of just like my first day here, you know, like I don't want to do too much, but I also want to take advantage. So I'm just gonna get that out of the way. I'm gonna hit up Harrods and Liberty London because I've never been, and I've seen so many TikToks about like how fun it is during the holidays and how festive it is. It's also Boxing Day here today, so it's just like apparently a big deal to the Brits. So yeah, I'm gonna take advantage. They are open till late and just bop around, have some souvenir shopping I want to get done for Sienna and my family, and see what's up. Hit up the streets of London. We are probably gonna bike everywhere because the nearest train station is like a 20-minute walk away, and we're just not doing that. If it's not raining, we're biking. It's also not that cold here, which is really nice. So yeah, let's get started. Faithful, here we go. Oh, this reminds me of Amy and I. Anywhere we go, really, in Europe. Where are we going? Here we go. The vintage store is actually closed today completely, so we decided to reroute. I decided to reroute and come to Harrods first and then go to Liberty London. Mr. Softly. Here we are. Google Maps said it's as busy as it gets, so I'm a little nervous about that, but let's see. was a bit of an experience. It was as packed as I expected it to be, but honestly, there's just something about a really busy mall this time of year that I thrive in. It wasn't anything crazy. It was just a department store similar to our Burdocks, I guess, or maybe like upscale Bloomies. I did it. I saw it, and now we are off to dinner to a place called Sunday in Brooklyn, which seemed fitting for our first day in London across the pond. So let's go grab a bite. Always seen these on like Insta and social, and I'm here and I'm so afraid of getting my camera stolen right now. Okay, we made it to our second destination, the Liberty London department store, I guess. Let's see what it's giving. I heard the souvenirs here are really good.
Going up.
Elevators here are so old. I'm like, will we make
Floor
it?
2.
Oh, we made it. There we go.
Doors open.
Alright fam, we are back in our hotel room after a wonderful first day in London. Honestly, I just kept biking around being like, how is this real? Like, how is this my life? I was so happy and so overjoyed to be here and just very grateful. The only things we purchased today were from Liberty London, and I'm so happy with these because I was on the hunt for some souvenirs. So I got 2 books that I honestly might keep one for myself, but we'll see. One is for Sienna. By the way, Liberty London is so cute. It's very much like an old, very old building turned department store, but like feels cozy. Very cute. Loved it. I got a children's book for Sienna with animal sounds and like cute little pop-ups. Very fun. And I got myself the little book of Chanel just to learn a little bit more about the history. Slash, this might be a gift for somebody, but I also want to read it before I do give it to somebody. And I just love this brand. Obviously, love a vintage Chanel moment. And so yeah, I just wanted to learn more about it. And I've seen these all over. I've even seen these in New York, like little book of Chanel, little book of YSL, little book of whatever, Valentino. But yeah, I felt compelled to buy the Chanel one and read up on it today. So that is a wrap on our first day in London. I cannot even explain how happy I am. Food was 10 out of 10, which was my qualm with London from last time. We didn't find that much good food. So first one off the bat, being great was a hit. Just did a lot of biking, a lot of walking. Crossed off 2 of the shops that I wanted to see, which were like Harrods and Liberty London. I had never been to either, so like it felt like I should, you know, like Harrods is such an iconic, and Liberty London are both such iconic London establishments that I felt like I just had to get it done, and I'm so happy I did it on day 1. So the plan for tomorrow is we're going to the gym because I've been on a roll back in New York and I don't want to fall off throughout the holiday. And they have my gym here, which is F45. So I'm gonna go tomorrow to my local F45, which is so fun. Probably gonna go see a Christmas market or two. I think Covent Garden is like the most iconic one. So I might do that, and then definitely want to check out Pandora's agency or whatever the shop is. It's a vintage shop that I was telling you guys about that was closed today. And then at nighttime we have Wicked. So see you guys tomorrow. Good morning, fam. Welcome to day 2 in London. Today we are running a little late because I woke up at 4 in the morning and my body literally could not go back to sleep. I had this master plan, this grand plan to go to the gym, to wake up early and like do all these things. And I was excited because I fell asleep at like normal time here, which was like around 10 or 11. 4 in the morning, 2 bulbs, just bright-eyed, and I fought and fought to fall back asleep, and I couldn't until like 7ish, almost 7. There went the master plan. I had to cancel my gym class, like sleep in, because tonight is Wicked night and I will fall asleep wherever I am. If I'm tired, I will knock out, and I didn't want to be like tired or like fighting sleep while watching Wicked because it's gonna be a very special night. So I chose sleep over gym. And then I woke up around 10:30, kind of like took my time. It's now 1:30. We're ready to hit the streets. So let me grab my coat. Pretty much repeating a lot of the same pieces throughout this trip because basically this wasn't really like a content trip or anything like that, so just like wearing the same jeans and similar accessories almost every day. But of course we're changing up the base a little bit. My hair is out today, which is great. Fluffed it out this morning and we are ready to go. We're gonna go grab coffee first, Joe and the Juice, or just like a local coffee that I find along the way. And then we're finally going to the Pandora dress agency store that I was telling you guys about yesterday. Let's head out. So excited. I think that's literally F45 I was gonna go to. And right next door is this brunch spot Amy and I went to last June, and it was actually really good, so I'm gonna have it again. This is what we have now. So good. Touchdown in this continent, I'm like, give me a lime immediately. Okay, now we're truly on our way to Pandora Dress Agency. Had to make a little pit stop for brunch. Totally worth it. Now we're back on the road. We left Pandora. There was nothing in there for me today, but it was exciting to kind of just shop around and see their selection this time around. A lot of beautiful pieces, again, mostly clothing, not so much variety in accessories like bags. I mean, they had a lot, but like, you know, not a lot of variety, not a lot of different brands or different styles. So yeah, it was just a fun little pop in. Had a browse, and now we're gonna go try to make it to the Victoria and Albert Museum, which I believe is free, so that should be fun. In the bathroom line said I smashed my outfit, so. Welcome to day 3 in London. Of course, my camera decided not to record any audio on this day because why would it? And so I am here to narrate the day for you. We started off at Portobello Road Market, which is in Notting Hill, and they have a little flea market situation every weekend with tons of vendors. As you can see, there were a lot of knickknacks mixed with clothing, accessories, just about anything you can imagine. And they also have a lot of vintage stores in this area, so I hit up a couple like this one, Goldsmith Vintage, which in my opinion had the best prices in the area. Now I will say these were definitely vintage shops in that they were curated and the prices reflected that. If I had to compare it to New York shopping, it would be similar to going to like a Williamsburg and hitting up a couple of vintage shops, or like the Chelsea Market, or even like the Brooklyn Flea. So this was definitely a more curated experience, a little bit higher on the price points, and so I didn't do a ton of damage, and I didn't really have a lot of time to hit up true thrift stores, so I can't really compare the thrifting scene to New York because again, this was more of a curated vintage vibe. But I will say the selection was pretty solid. I found a lot of pieces that I loved. I just didn't have a necessity to bring them home per se. Once I was done doing my rounds around the market and the vintage shops in the area, I hit up Farm Girl for lunch. It was kind of like a late lunch, early dinner situation. And I will say this place was one of those like hypey, Instagrammy locations in like the late 2010s that is centered around wellness and like food that is allegedly better for you. But I will say it was not as good as I remember it the last time I was here a few years back. I ate so well in London that this one definitely stuck out as my least favorite meal of the trip, and you know what? You win some, you lose some. Anyway, once we were done with that meal, we popped by a nearby bookstore to look for a particular book that a friend had asked me to check out, and then we were back on our Lime bikes. This time we drove by New Bond Street, which was of course incredibly magical but super packed. But we were on our way to the first Christmas market, well, the first and only Christmas market of the trip. We went to Leicester Square, I'm pretty sure I'm butchering that Christmas market, which was a dream. I definitely made up for that last meal here. I ate everything my body could take, and everything was so delicious. I remember when I booked this trip, one of the things that I kept picturing was myself at one of these traditional Christmas European markets, and honestly, it owes me nothing. It was a dream come true. Good morning, fam! We are all dressed and ready for I have to figure out how to say it. Vista Village, which is a luxury designer outlet store here in, well, outside of London, like 45 minutes outside of the city. And I'm so excited. I feel like this has been the year of outlet malls for me. I did obviously Woodbury, we've been to the Paris Le Village, and now we're doing the London one. So I'm gonna spend the day there. There's this train that you can book in advance that takes you straight there, straight back, and so we are on a time crunch because we only have a certain amount of hours there. And I'm super excited. I have a list of like the top priority stores that I want to check out and a game plan. So this should be fun. Obviously you guys are coming along with. And this is the little outfit. I love the leopard print with blue lately. Like, has been my favorite combination. So let's go. So today's song of the day is The Wizards' Have Another Drink, My Dark Beauty song, when he's convincing Elphaba's mom to drink the potion. That's stuck in my head. On the way to Marylebone Station. That's where our train is leaving from. And I'm again on the opposite side of the street. Gosh, when will I learn? Also, this humidity is like wet. Like, it's not even humid. It's like constantly just rain in the air in London. Hence, my curls are gone. A freezing mess. Let's find where we're supposed to go and get a little coffee before we head out. to hit up all the priority one shops that I have on my list, starting with the one that always has the biggest line, Gucci. Just to get out of the way, there are these sneakers that I really want to see if they have my size on, so I got my little map. We're headed that way. It seems pretty chill so far. I don't see any major lines, but we know how quickly things can change. So let's avoid that at all costs. Oh my god. Tempted, tempted, tempted. I'm really in the market for a really fun silver metallic coat like this one. This is from panini. I'm not sure I'm 100% sold on the crinkle. But it's not a bad price. I'm obsessed. It's perfect. Nice and oversized, but it doesn't drown me. I'm gonna try the extra small too, just to be sure, but love. They do not do full returns, they only do store credit, so I want to look through them all once to make sure that this is the one, but I'm pretty sure it is. Might be the first purchase of the day. Went into Roger Vivier, which was one of my top stores that I wanted to check out because I don't think they have another outlet. I didn't even see them in Paris. And they have two shoes that I really, really want, but one are being kept on hold. So if they release them, I'll buy both and get the 30% off additional discount. They also have a Manolo Blahnik outlet here. So I want to check that out. Most of the top stores are starting to open up now, which weren't open when we first got here, so that was interesting. It's time to start making some lines and seeing what's up. I also want to check out quickly, like browse, if I see any other silver metallic coats before committing to me. We're at Men's and Gucci, and I had wanted a Gucci sweater since Paris, but they didn't have anything that really caught my attention until this baby right here. Camera is not doing these colors justice, but it is so good. And then this cardigan is really cute too. I just requested additional sizes to try these on. This is clearly not how we would style these, but how cute. This is a wool cardigan, and it feels so cozy. Have a problem. I am loving both right now. It's not good for my wallet, y'all. And these didn't have my sizes though. This fits me. I'm just waiting to see if they have a small. These are secured. This little fur scarf, but it's 400 pounds, which seems excessive. Y2K glory. Might have to. Damage so far. I cannot believe I found. I'm like 90% sure I just saw Ashley Simon from Bridgerton walking into Maison Margiela. And she stared at my blue hat and my blue collar and said something to her friend. Like 90%. Okay, y'all, things are winding down. I have officially walked the entire mall. There is one more store that I want to go to, which is Swarovski. If you know me, you know. Obsessed. And I want to see their Millennium collection here. And after that, I think we're pretty much done. That was our day at, I already forgot how to say it, Bicester Village. Bicester Village. Bicester Village. You guys, they had the Millennial collection, aka my favorite necklaces, at such a steep discount here. I bought 3 for the price of 1 in the United States. Not sure what's going on, but I didn't ask any questions. I saw colors that I didn't have, and I brought them home. Shout out Swarovski. Now I think I'm gonna do a little bite because I'm starving. Good morning, fam. It is our last day in London, and today is technically a bonus day. I was supposed to leave this morning, but I decided to extend on a whim yesterday or 2 days ago because I was just having so much fun, and truly what I'm trying to make it back home to is New Year's Eve. And if I leave tomorrow morning, which is the 31st, I can still get there by the evening, New Year's Eve. So today's a bonus day. We have breakfast at a place I saw on TikTok called Egg Break. Then I have to pop around and get some goodies, some souvenirs, and you know, last minute things that I want to buy. I want to bike by Big Ben, the bridge, like all the sort of sites that I haven't really seen on this trip. But like just bike it. I don't want to necessarily like get off or like do too much. And then we are going to the ballet tonight to see the Nutcracker, which I'm so excited. I feel like I've been trying to see the Nutcracker in December somewhere for ages, so we're finally getting it done here in London. And that is a wrap on our last day. Yesterday at Bicester Village was such a success. I found quite a bit, but I only again bought the things that I knew I absolutely could not live without, slash some things that I was looking for, like that metallic coat from Ami. I'm gonna do a haul in a separate video because it's a lot and I also don't want to waste too much time here. So let's get ready for our last day in London. Last two Uber rides of the trip. Today's our last day in London. I'm so sad. Look at this view. So much. Anyway, we're on our way to breakfast at Egg Break. It should be good. I have no idea what neighborhood I'm in anymore, but it's pretty. Absolutely have to stop here, like the aesthetics alone. Worth the 30-minute wait. Really all the colorful Notting Hill houses are here. Insane. We just finished breakfast and honestly, it's not even a question. Egg Break is 100% worth the wait. It went by super quickly. First of all, I was there for like maybe 25 minutes because they do have like a basement as well that you don't see when you walk in. So more space, 100% worth it. Probably the best breakfast sandwich I've had in my entire life, which is saying a lot. Now we are biking it off and we are going to Vault Vintage, which is another one of the vintage shops I wanted to check out, and then heading to the middle of essentially Times Square, Piccadilly, for some last minute souvenir shopping. And then we're getting dressed and going to the ballet. This is the vintage shop we are checking out. It's called Vault.
Well, folks, it's time to kick it old school. So you can feel cool. Give it to me, baby. Baby. Yeah.
are ready for the ballet. I'm so excited. I even whipped out my little tuxedo tailcoat situation. I wish I could show you the full fit, but we are in a bit of a time crunch because I want to go back to Sunday in Brooklyn and have one last martini and like a little snack before the show. So we're running. See you there. Okay, so we barely made it because on the way here I had a life accident. My pants got caught in the chain, which happened to me in Paris once with a dress. So I already knew what to do, but we're set back 2 minutes, so we should be able to make it. I just ordered my food. That is a wrap on my last night in London. I'm so happy, but at the same time so sad that it's come to an end. I am literally like doing cartwheels in my brain not to extend another day, because then I'd be here for New Year's Eve and like I want to be home with my friends, but I want to stay so badly. I've had such a good time, and it just, yeah, we're gonna debrief later, but wow, what a way to end it. That was insane. I almost cried. Oh, should I take this line? I almost cried like 3 times because it was just so nostalgic for me, because I grew up dancing ballet. So like when I heard the score, the music that I recognized, I was like in my feels heavily. My box mates probably thought I was having a mental breakdown, but it was beautiful. 10 out of 10 recommend. I think this is gonna be like a new Christmas tradition for me wherever I am. I wanna see the Nutcracker. Anyway, let's get on this last line and let's go home.